right here. And for the record, I've never missed an episode of Shameless Superfan. All right, sitting next to me tonight is someone who left Roseanne and would later appear in 173 episodes of Scrubs after her days were in. She is glad to be back here tonight. Please welcome Sarah Chalk. You get to sit next to Jamie. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and here is somebody who was just a little boy when the show went on the air for the first time. Now he's all grown up. He's a scuba diver. He's a lover of baseball. He's the father of 2 children. He's a husband. He's Michael Fishman. Let's see where we're going next. Over here. She's the one who initiated this whole thing, really. Oh, you know what I'm talking about. She's on The Talk. She came up with this idea. She asked John Goodman. He said yes. It became a reality. She's not only back as Darlene, she's an executive producer on Roseanne. It's Sarah Gilbert. Okay, what do you say about this next guy? He's at home in comedy, in drama, in sci-fi, in animation, pretty much in everything. And he is certainly at home in Lanford. Please welcome to our panel, John Goodman. And our final panelist once worked with Meryl Streep, ran for president, and owned a nut farm. She is also one of the funniest women in show business. Coming to our panel wearing something made by a fan, it's Roseanne! Normally these things end with a standing ovation, not begin.
That's very nice, thank you.
It is really nice, I think. I think you've got a lot of fans in here, and I'm going to start the first round of questioning going from this end to that end. So I'll start with you. You get this call. Initially, do you say, let me think about it, yes, or I'll call you next week, call my agent, what happens?
Oh my God, 1,000 times yes. I would have said, yes, I'll do transpo if I was a better driver. I am so grateful to Roseanne, and I was so excited to get to come back, and also to come back and work with everybody as an adult, because I was 16 when I first started.
You look at this little girl next to you who's only 8. Her resume is this big because she's only 8, and yet you did something that made them need you to be on this show. What do you think it was about you that had them saying, get Jaden now?
I think they wanted me because I had a great personality. I feel like they wanted me because I had a great personality. I was trying so hard. At first I thought they wanted more. I thought they wanted more from me because I didn't really put all of it, but they actually didn't want me to put all of it.
I see a spin-off. Michael, you were just a kid when this went on the first time. Now you're a dad. I want you to tell me if being a dad and playing a dad is different, and are you happy with the way your character grew up?
Yeah, I think it's a really exciting, different view. I think we get to see Roseanne and John as grandparents on the show, and I remember what it was like to be this age, and I'm trying to do a good job of making sure that I help kind of guide that next generation.
Roseanne, I've just seen you and John smile through the last 3 answers. And I'm thinking about the last several months, all I've heard is you laughing on television. I think I've gone to sleep with your laughter in my ear. Tell me why there is so much joy this time around.
Well, because, we all love each other so much, and we had such a blast all those years. Every day we just laugh and laugh and laugh, and also we like to watch each other to see what, the other actor was going to do with their lines, and that was always surprising and fun. And, you know, we love Jaden because she's so funny. Jaden, she is so funny. And on the show, on the set, I always called her Diva because she just told me one time, she goes, I think it would be a lot funnier if you would say it like this. And, you know, instead of slapping her like I would have done to my own children, I tried it and it actually worked. So, she's good at comedy. You know, we just love each other. We love working together.
I think that's good. When you go to work and you love what you do, it makes
Yeah.
work so much better.
Yes.
Yes, right, Jaden?
Yeah.
Absolutely. John, are you happy with where the Connors are 20 years from now? Is this where you expected them to be?
Yeah, pretty much.
But that's a good thing because there's a lot of love in this
It's a
family.
great thing because they're still together and they're still fighting to stay alive, struggling, but doing it with a lot of love and support, and bad times don't seem so bad when you got that.
I think you're right. And I think I think that Sarah deserves a round of applause for being Not a hard question. Would Darlene be your friend in real life?
Darlene's too cool. She wouldn't want to be my friend.
All right. How did you make yourself, Emma, part of this family when most of them had been here and worked together for so long?
Well, I think there's an uncanny resemblance between Sarah and I, so I feel like that kind of casting kind of hold on to that, but it was really rad to be able to join a new TV family. And John, you're laughing at my words. I'm just really grateful to be a part of the show, and everybody's been so welcoming and kind, and I've learned so much.
And one day you may play a role where your character has lots of money.
Maybe one day. Same as with Roseanne, yeah, pretty blue collar, both shows.
I'll move to Roseanne now. What would you like to tell this audience about what they're going to see tonight?
Well, I just heard that we were going to see episode 2 and 3. Did y'all know that? I didn't know it till tonight. I thought we were going to see episode 1.
Would you please consult with Jaden? She knew.
Oh, you knew Jaden?
Yes.
Oh.
Just the overall feeling of what we can expect from the 20.
You know, I've never even seen 3, so I'm excited. I don't even know what how 3 is. But 2's good. I know that. But I'm excited to be seeing it with everybody. You know, we kind of just picked up where we left off, pretty much.
Now, I know there are a lot of mementos on the set that were replicated. The couch, the rooster sweatshirt.
Yeah, the chicken shirt.
Right, the chicken
Yeah.
shirt. John, was there anything from your past that made it?
I'm sorry.
Was there anything from your character's past that made it 20 years later? You know, any kind of wardrobe
I got
or...
in with my life. But no, it's yeah, he's not going to Brooks Brothers, so he wears what's comfortable and clean.
What was cool about that is that we did bring back some of the clothes we wore in the first run of the show, and we all wore them, and
I think that's fantastic.
it was cool.
Hey, Jaden, which one of these people makes you laugh the most?
They're all funny, and Roseanne.
No, you have to say that. No, because in real life on the show, you're like, John Good. She goes, John Goodman is the funniest person on this show.
I did?
And then she turned around, I was standing there, and she goes,
Sarah Chalk, what could you tell us about the character you're playing who's not Becky?
So the character I play, I hire Lisi to be my surrogate. And it was a really fun part to play. She's, comes from a very good, extremely anxiety-ridden place. And so I don't think she means to be offensive, but kind of is. Doesn't really understand. how she's not being super kind. But it was fun. It was fun to get to work with Lacey because we obviously didn't get to do that the first time around.
Yeah, well, this time it's a lot of fun. It's a great storyline. I won't give too much away there. Emma, would you call your character a handful?
I would call her Darlene's Hellspring.
Darlene's karma.
Yes, Darlene's karma fact. They say you're worse than your kid.
Well, that kind of goes into the next question because Darlene, there were some famous talks in the kitchen during the original Roseanne where you would get parenting advice from your mom. And in this version, you're giving the parenting advice to her while she's looking on. And I think that's some pretty powerful stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's been so amazing about doing this again is we have all the history behind the show. So when we do a scene, we can remember something from 20, 25 years before. And I mean, as an actor, I've never had an experience like that. It's really phenomenal to, you know, not have to do that much homework, honestly. It's all built in.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that it's nice. Do you see, or foresee, I should say, things that you'll be doing as you're shooting them? You can say, oh, maybe we should change this to do that. Are you going there when you're shooting, Roseanne? I'm just asking you, like, if you can see something might not work or might work better another way, are you raising your hand and saying, let's try this?
Yeah, we all do. That's what's so great is everybody cares about the show, the baby, you know. We all care about our baby so much, and everybody's just given all their heart and their best effort to it. So we all will give each other notes or say, let's try it again. Or
And the writers are really on top of it.
Yeah.
They're great.
They're brilliant.
Don't you have Whitney Cummings, right?
yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Stand up. Still running?
You got 20 minutes for us, Whitney?
There's female power here, and in the
Yeah.
time of the Me Too and Time's Up and all that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 women behind the scenes.
We have a lot of women writers. We have Wanda Sykes, Whitney,
Bourne,
Morgan.
Betsy Bourne.
Betsy Bourne,
Betsy.
people from the first run of the show.
Morgan Murphy.
Who? Morgan Murphy, Darlene.
Morgan Murphy's so great.
Neil Simon.
Darlene Hunt.
Shakespeare.
It's cool to have a writer's room with a lot of women in it. That's something real different. It's cool.
The show always tackled issues of the day. So, Michael, does DJ have any issues he'll be bringing into this new version?
Oh, absolutely. I think everybody has issues that they're bringing into this, but in DJ's case, coming back from the military, having a wife who's still in the military, being a dad, all of these things are really layered, and I think it's really valuable that we all get to play these really in-depth characters that have very serious things happening to them, but find humor in it.
Are you now the coolest dad at school?
No, I probably will never be the coolest dad at school. I grew up being such a nerd on television, doing such strange things. I don't think I could ever be cool.
Do you think that couch had a 30-year warranty from Sears?
It was pretty stinky there toward the end. They kept on spraying it with all this, what do you call that stuff?
Lysol?
Febreze and Lysol.
But, you know, it's pretty stinky there.
Is this going to be a one-off, one season, or would you all be willing to come back for season 2?
I'm in.
We're all in.
Yeah, we all want another.
If they ask.
I think it's so cool that this show has been off the air for a long time in original episodes, never off the air, but that you get a room full of people who can't wait for this to come back.
Thank you, guys.
So after they've gotten to see these 2 episodes, and let's go down the line here. We'll start with Emma this time. What would you like these fans to say or think about what they've just witnessed?
I'm excited for fans to see the realness of the show. I mean, as it's always been, you know, for the past 30 years, but this is a new generation. It's 2018. There's a whole new generation of Connors, and I'm excited to bring that into the show.
I hope that in some way, somehow, some small piece, we tell your stories. So I hope you see some of yourselves in this.
Nice. John.
I like to have them feel a little bit of what we felt walking into the set the first time, because it's back, it's different, but it's the same stuff.
It's your turn, Roseanne.
I just hope people have some big laughs.
They will.
They will.
For me, I hear from a lot of fans, and I always hear how this show helped them transition through tough times. And I think there's a lot of people who are having tough times. I hope what you see tonight and what you see over the course of this run is how you can get through those tough times, and that you see that we appreciate all your support, that we honor you in that way, and that we really feel strongly about what we did the first time and the support you gave us through it.
Wow, that's beautiful.
That's good.
Beautifully said.
Very good, Michael.
Jaden, can you top what he just said?
I don't think so.
What do you want your friends to say to you after this airs?
She's so cute.
Like, a lot of my friends, sometimes they Google me. It's not weird, but I'm glad they Google me because I feel like I'm becoming more out there. And I want to be one of those people, not a person that is gonna get stopped every second in the street while they're minding their own business. I like say hi or something, but I want to be famous, but I don't want to be.
It's about the work, right?
Yes.
You see why Roseanne calls her diva, right?
I kind of want to be I want to be an actress like Roseanne.
That's inspired a lot of people for a lot of years.
Yes. I want to be like Roseanne, and I really want to be funny. I feel like I could be a funny person.
You are fun.
Accomplished.
Very good. Sarah, you get to still answer what do you want people to think?
I want to be an actress like Roseanne too. I think in terms of what I hope people walk away with, like when I got to read the first episode, my mind was kind of blown because I felt like there was so much of the original show and so much felt so nostalgic, but it also felt like so current at what we're dealing with today, and it's so damn funny. The writing's so good.
They don't know this because they're not looking at themselves in a mirror, but Roseanne and John have been sitting on this stage like two proud parents. And there's that smile that just keeps coming up. You really are proud of your co-stars, aren't you? Your young co-stars, John.
Yes, I am.
Okay, I won't force them on her answer. I know you are.
Oh, I am so much. Not just because of the fact that we found such talented, giving actors, but more than that, like with my own children, I'm so happy that they are all, the original, they're all wonderful people. So I'm very happy and proud of that.
I heard you compliment my darling last answer, so I know the affection you feel, and that's lovely to see. I heard Emma talking about horoscope when I was taking notes inside my room. What's up with you and horoscope?
I'm literally obsessed. I think I can tell you every single one of their signs right now. Do you want me to do it?
Yes.
Aquarius, Gemini, Scorpio, Libra. When's your birthday, Jaden?
April 25th.
Aries? Taurus. You killed it, yes. And Sarah, I don't know your birthday.
Virgo,
You're Virgo like I am? When's your birthday?
August 27th.
Oh, I'm September 14th.
Probably with the same birth year as well, right? Probably like.
I'm Christmas.
But I play my character Harris as a Gemini.
Very
Like
cool.
you, John.
Can anyone on this stage top Roseanne's laugh?
I think I don't know.
Let's hear it.
I don't know.
It's pretty good.
What have fans said to you since they learned that you were coming back? Anybody?
I think for me, I think people say they can't wait. People say how excited they are. They feel like they're getting part of their family back. And I really think, like I said before, I think people feel like this show captured what it was like when they struggled or helped them through dark times. And I hope we can do that again.
It's nice.
Is there going to be a cliffhanger, something sweet at the end of the season, something to
I'm
reflect
dying
on?
again.
Let me end by saying this about what I've experienced having seen a couple of the episodes. I love the level of acceptance that this show has. This time around, I think that there is real love, and there's comedy, there's acceptance, there's learning curves for all of us. I think you have really nailed a lot
Thank
in
you
what
very
you've done.
much,
Thank
George.
you.
And now you get to go. I
Let's
think
go.
we have to let
Yay!
So let's thank Sarah and Jaden and Michael and Roseanne and John and Sarah and Emma. Thank you. And as we walk out, very soon afterwards, you're going to see 2 episodes of Roseanne, and please remember that please remember on your way out there will be cameras, so if you have something to say, and I know these 2 will, please say it to the cameras. I hope you enjoyed your time listening to them, and I hope you enjoyed Roseanne. Good night, everyone.